There are thousands of children committing suicide. The soul never wants a suicide. The soul has come to the earth to experience life, not to commit suicide. Suicide is never part of any soul plan. So, free will is from the soul space, not from the mind space. So, no soul wants suicide. Every soul regrets suicide. The very idea of suicide is because of the lack of understanding of life. It is because of the lack of understanding of spiritual science. It is because of the lack of understanding of the soul evolution. It's because of avidya. Suicide is never in the soul plan. See, the suicide is never planned. Okay. So the parents' soul planning also, the suicide was not considered into this, right? But there is suicidal baggage is there. For example, a soul committing suicide in one lifetime, it adds up karma. So the soul has a greater karmic consequences. Now the next lifetime, the soul will be born in the same challenging situation or a greater challenging situation with the baggage of suicide karma, where the soul will constantly think of attempting suicide because it has done in the past and that samskaras are there, that karmic consequences are there. So there is more suicidal thoughts will be there. Now it becomes a greater lesson to learn not to commit suicide and also to face your challenges. Before committing suicide, there is only one lesson to learn: face the challenges. Whatever might be the challenges, face it. That is the one lesson to learn. But now the soul has committed suicide. The next subsequent lifetime the soul takes, it has two lessons to learn. Number one, not to commit suicide, come what may. In spite of having suicidal thoughts, not to commit suicide. And number two, to go through the challenges. Right? Now, the parents know that this particular soul has a suicidal tendency. In the soul planning, this suicidal tendency is there. That planning happens based on the tendencies. A definite suicide will happen or not, it is not planned. You are getting this point. So, when you are in the higher space, before you are born, you want to have a child, right? The child is choosing you and you are choosing this child. Both. It happens in union. So, you are choosing a soul and you know that the soul has this baggage. Knowing that you choose it. Why you chose it? Because for your own learning. Because there is a certain karmic connection with that particular soul. So you have taken that soul as part of your physical family to learn some lessons for you, for your own growth. Knowing that it has suicidal tendencies, you have still chosen that for your own growth. Probably you would have said, okay, I will make every attempt to help that soul. So that is one possibility. Or the other possibility is, irrespective of what the other soul does, I will still stand in my own strength. That might be another possibility. There might be millions of reasons why the soul plans a certain challenging situation. See, basic regret that should not have happened. Maybe I will learn the lesson, I will not repeat it. That basic regret is okay. But if the regret becomes intense, it becomes guilt. Every guilt is like poisoning your own soul. Guilt is a poison to the soul. So, in your case, you don't need to feel guilty about anything. What your son has done, it is up to him. And he has to face the consequences and he has to learn the lesson. When I say consequences, that means he has to go through another situation where he learns not to do it. So, some learning process will be there. Punishment will not be there. Karma is not punishment. Karma is all about learning. Where he will go through his own learning. Because as a soul, he has his own free will. So, he didn't exercise his free will properly. Had he exercised his free will to understand life, this wouldn't have happened, right? So, he cannot blame the situation or the society or parents. No, he cannot blame it. So, you take it as part of your learning lesson. So, what is your learning lesson? Is there are many children who have this wrong understanding of life. So, you dedicate your life towards all the children. You see your son in every child. So, in that way, you are learning your own lessons and that is helping you progress towards enlightenment, your own enlightenment, your own liberation. You are getting into oneness consciousness. You worry about one son. There are thousands of children committing suicide. Care about them because they are also part of you. They are also part of your soul family. So, this gives you a bigger mission. You are letting go of this needless guilt so that you step into a greater mission. You will feel gratitude for what your son has contributed. Because of your son's life event has contributed for your greater seva. So you feel gratitude. So the guilt will become gratitude when you apply the appropriate learning and execute it. So for your question, suicide is never part of any soul plan. Accidents are planned. All accidents are planned. Somebody takes a gun and shoots you, that is planned. Whether you die with heart attack or whether you die in an accident or whether you die with a certain illness, everything is planned. In the soul planning, it is there. On this particular moment, this should happen. That is there in the soul planning. This stranger will come and shoot a bullet. That is planned. And simply there are two groups, rival groups, shooting each other, and this person is walking in between and he is caught in the crossfire and he has vacated the body. That is also planned. Every accident is planned. Every death is planned except suicide.